But we'll hear from Coach Brazil coming up later in
Well, what a show on the ice, though.
Yeah. Classy gesture by CC, too.
Absolutely.
I think we all agree. Thank you, Jack. Our own Casey Jones is in Plymouth tonight, and he joins us live now with post-game reaction and how Fischer's friends honored him at that game, Case.
Brian, you'd never be able to tell that Grandville lost this game 3-0 tonight. Every single Bulldog left this arena with their heads held high. It was a certain sense of support, a minor healing in this unthinkable tragedy. And then in one of the greatest fits of sportsmanship and one of the greatest sports moments I have ever witnessed, you saw that Detroit Catholic Central, after the two teams beat up on each other for 54 straight minutes, they joined Grandville at their net for a moment of prayer and remembrance of Ryan Fischer. Now, obviously, there is no script for dealing with tonight, but certainly the Bulldogs wrote theirs courageously.
As you can tell, we were a team of great heart, and even though a big part of our heart was missing today, we felt that he was there with us.
Honestly, all I knew is just we all had passion. We all wanted to go out there and give 110% all for Ryan. So this whole game was for him. Every effort that we had.
I've coached some wonderful, remarkable young men, and I've never met anybody or coached anybody quite like Ryan Fischer.
Ryan Fischer's parents were in attendance to tonight's game. In fact, they spoke with the team about 40 minutes before this game started, but they didn't want to speak publicly. However, the Grandville community, they spoke loudly for them.
It's going to hit me again and again that he's gone.
It's an incomprehensible emotion for a high schooler. Their captain, teammate, friend, 17-year-old Ryan Fischer passed away suddenly in his sleep just hours before his team's state semifinal hockey game.
I never thought that, he'd be taken away from us.
Fresh tears and heavy hearts. Hundreds of Grandville Bulldogs packed CompuWare Arena, and Fischer's number 11 filled those stands.
He's been one of my close friends, and I miss him dearly.
In whatever way possible, the Fischer faithful tried to find some form to express their love, their support for a kid who made a lifelong impression on so many, taken too soon.
If you could think of someone that was a perfect child, it would be Ryan. One of the kids that made the biggest impacts on my life, and he will always be on my mind every day, and I'll never forget about him or how awesome he was and how great of a person he was.
Louder than any cry and more powerful than any words was the moment of silence before the game. Even more touching, Fischer's close friend and teammate, Max Hauptmann, wore his captain's jersey in his honor.
Privilege to be able to wear his jersey, and I just hope that I lived up to what Ryan stood for.
In the biggest stage and in the biggest game, athletics and life were put into perspective by a young man who embodied both to the fullest and truly lived what it means to be a captain.
I just feels like right now, I feel like he's not gone. I feel like he's going to skate out on that ice any second, but he's not.
Now, two students in that story, they had T-shirts printed off that they sold tonight with a C on the chest for captain, which Ryan Fischer was, and his name and number on the back of them. All the proceeds from the T-shirt sales that these two students thought up went to the Fischer family. Two students raised $300, a small price for the Fischer family for all that Ryan Fischer has done for the Grandville community. Live inside CompuWare Arena in Plymouth, Michigan, Casey Jones, 24 Hour News 8.
An incredible show of support. Thank you, Casey. And in downtown